Hi everyone, I'm Red. I'll be dubbing some of our favorite mangas. Please do support my channel by subscribing, liking, and watching my future ads. Do comment the mangas you want me to cover. And also suggest some background sounds you would like me to use on my videos. I will use on my future videos the most liked suggestions in the comments. Hope you enjoy this chapter.
Chapter 97, titled No Matter How Many Times I'm Born Again, Part 2, shows Gyutaro carrying Daki, who seems crying, with a saying, always and forever two siblings. Gyutaro was thinking, but if there's one regret I do have, Ume, it's that you and I were pretty different. On this panel it shows what would Daki be like in this kind of circumstances. Gyutaro continued, if you were at another store, you would have been a proper Orion. If you had normal parents, you would have been a normal girl. If you were born into a good family, you would have been an elegant lady. Or maybe you would have been. You had an honest personality that was easy to influence. You turned out the way you did because I raised you. Take before you're taken and collect. That's what I taught you. You poke a samurai's eye out before. But if you had stayed obedient, you might have gone down a different path. My only regret is you. After this flashback, Gyutaro seemed to woke up in a dark place. Gyutaro said, what is this place? Hell? On the next panel, we see Daki while she was still young, shouting Oni-chan. Ew, I hate this place. Where are we? I wanna leave. Do something. Seeing this, Gyutaro replied, your appearance. Daki replied, is that the exit? Gyutaro replied, don't follow me anymore. Hearing this, Daki was shocked. Why? Wait. Gyutaro screamed, don't follow me. Hearing this, Daki seems like she was hurt and started to cry. Daki said, are you mad about a while ago? I'm sorry, so forgive me. I don't think you're ugly, Oni-chan. It just sucked. I just hate losing. I just didn't wanna accept that it was my fault we lost. I'm sorry for not being very capable. If I had been more useful, we wouldn't have lost. I'm sorry for always holding you back. You and I are no longer siblings, or anything for that matter. I'm heading this way, so you head the opposite direction, where the light is brighter. Hearing this, Daki started to run and jump on the back of Gyutaro. Gyutaro said, hey. Daki interrupted, no, no. I won't let go. I won't ever let go. We're gonna be together forever. No matter how many times I'm born again, I'll always be your little sister, for sure, Oni-chan. Daki saying this while crying. Don't hate me, don't hate me. Don't rebuke me. Don't leave me alone. I won't forgive you if you abandon me. We'll always be together, you meanie. Don't you remember our promise? You forgot, didn't you? Then Gyutaro remembered and had a flashback while they were young in the snow. When we were together, we are the strongest. Whether we're cold or we're hungry, we'll be perfectly fine. I promise we'll always be together. I'll never leave you. Look, there's nothing to be afraid, right? After this flashback, while Daki was crying on his back, Gyutaro slowly supported Daki on his back, while they are walking on a dark path with flames. It seems like wherever they will go, they will always be together, whether in hell or heaven. Tanjiro and Izuku saw the last parts of their body disappearing. Tanjiro said, I wonder if they made up. Tanjiro, looking at Nezuko with a funny expression, smiled and said, it's over, huh? I'm tired. Then we see Uzui-san and his 3 wives listening to someone who was talking. I see. 6, the weakest upper moon. The 6th thing aside, you beat an upper moon. We should actually be celebrating. The 6th thing aside. On the next panel, it shows the one who was talking was the serpent Hashira, Obanai Iguru. Obanai continued, I should praise you or something. The 3 wives of Uzui-san replied, no, I don't really need your praise. That's right, you're pretty late. You're so late. Were you actually coming? You're so late. Then the snake of the Hashira replied, Sss. And the 3 wives of Uzui-san were scared, choking Uzui-san. Obanai continued, what were you thinking, losing your left arm and left eye? Even if this was just a fight against Upper Moon 6, at best, how long will it take for you to recover? Who'll take your place while you're doing that? Uzui-san replied, I'm retiring, man. I just can't fight anymore. Oyakata-sama will probably allow me to do so as well. Obanai replied, well, screw that, I won't allow you. Right now, too many youngsters are dying off without showing any signs of growth, and there are already vacant pillar spots, thanks to Rengoku dying. Having you in the shape you're in is a lot better than losing you. Fight to the death. Oh no, The young ones are definitely growing, Uzui-san replied. Well, the boy you absolutely despise is growing. Hearing this, Obanai was shocked. Whoa, you're kidding. He survived this fight? On the next panel, we see Inosuke, Tanjiro, Zenitsu, and Mizuko hugging each other. It seems like they are crying. Thank the gods we're all alive. On the next panel, we see Kagaya-sama hearing the reports of the crow. Kagaya-sama said, I see they beat an upper moon. Amazing job, Tengen. Tanjiro, Nezuko, Zenitsu, Inosuke, while coughing hard. Kagaya-sama continued, 100 years. A situation which hasn't changed for 100 years has now changed. Amane, who is trying to help Kagaya-sama because he is spitting blood. Kagaya-sama said, Amani. She replied, yes. Kagaya-sama continued, do you understand? This is an omen. Fate is starting to change in a big way. The ripple is probably spreading. It's swallowing up its surroundings and causing a huge jolt. And it will finally reach the feet of that man. Kibutsuji, Muzan, we will definitely defeat you within our generation. You are the single blemish on our entire family. Kagaya-sama saying this while coughing. The small kids, hearing this, ran to Kagaya-sama and said, Father, father. Amane said, kids, go heat up some water, then bring the towel and the medicine. Now, on the next panel, we see Akaza in the Dimensional Infinity Fortress. Akaza was thinking, the Dimensional Infinity Fortress. If I got summoned here, then that means an upper moon was killed by the demon hunters. End of chapter 97. The gears of the humans and demons are moving.
What are your thoughts on this chapter? Please do comment your feedbacks and future suggestions for me to improve my work. Shoutouts are all welcome, just comment it down below. I'm also planning to do Tagalog versions. If you also like me doing it, please do comment it below. Thank you and see you in my next videos.